YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yes, so as you can tell by the title, I've got a mini Blu-ray DVD haul, part 3, because I wasn't supposed to get anything else, but then there was some really cheap deals going on, and I ended up grabbing them. Reason why this one has DVDs in it is because I did actually pick up 2 DVDs. I'll explain why for both. I'll start off with the Blu-rays. Literally, this is a very mini video. There is 5 titles on Blu-ray. So I'll start off with today's delivery. White Noise, great Michael Keaton horror film. If you haven't checked this out, please do. Really, really good. It's a really good movie. Next up, this film was recommended to me by my friend Sasha. This one's called The Night Before. Looks like a great film. Looks like it's going to be quite hilarious. I like comedy, so why not? Just put them there. Sorry about that, my lights died. There's Curse of Chucky, purely because of the fact that I have Bride Seed, and then I ended up getting, if you watch my previous pickup, I grabbed Cult, and I needed this one just to complete that set of 4. Evil Dead, the original, me and Alice watched this for the first time the other day. She fell in love with it. I love it. It is much better than the remake, but the remake's actually not a bad sequel, to be fair. I'll give it some credit. And then the last one is Final Fantasy Kingsglaive. Well, it says Kingsglaive Final Fantasy, but yeah. I like these Final Fantasy animated movies. If you haven't seen Advent Children, please do. It's a great movie. Like DVDs, I'll show this one. Mystery Men, only reasons because the Blu-ray is so freaking expensive right now. And this was only 50p from my local charity shop, and Alice hasn't seen it, and I love this movie. So when I get the Blu-ray, this will be going back to that charity shop. But I just wanted her to see it, and it's not on Netflix. I couldn't find it anywhere, so now she can watch it. And this one was actually recommended to me by my friend Lauren, Lauren's Collection. Her link will be in the description below, along with Sexy Monkey, my friend Sasha's channel, will also be in the description below. But yeah, I had to get this one because I used to be such a massive fan of Doctor Who. I do still have my seasons 1 to 4 and specials box sets on DVD. But I haven't watched the original Doctor Who's in over 20 years. I mean, I used to watch them as a kid with my dad. And I was saying to her that seeing her videos, like watching the recent animated Macra Terror that Alice bought, that's based on the original old episode, Patrick Troughton. Yeah, I just wanted to watch them again. She said to me that she recommends for me to reboost myself with the series to pick up Genesis of the Daleks. I like Tom Baker. He's a pretty good Doctor. John Pertwee is still my favourite Doctor of the originals. But I do like Tom Baker. I think he's pretty cool. So I'm going to watch this tonight and hopefully find my old passion that my dad gave me for Doctor Who in this. And yeah, I had a really horrible... This was actually a really horrible experience getting this morning. The disc was loose in the case, and then when I opened the booklet, there was a moth shell in the booklet. Music Magpie, sort your pre-owned shit out, please. I don't want your fucking dust-ass moths in my cases when I buy things from you. But that's it. That's the end of this video. And basically, yeah, I was going to wait to show these, but I thought I'd get them done today, as we're having some Wi-Fi issues, and I don't know how long Wi-Fi will be working for. So I'm trying to upload as many videos as possible before it goes. But we'll find ways to update everyone on what's going on. Hopefully still have Wi-Fi to do the birthday live stream on the 9th of September. So, yay! But yeah, anyway. So as you can tell, yeah. So let's get into this. Quite a good stack of stuff. And I'll explain very briefly on like what. So this is the only 3D Blu-ray I picked up recently, and the only reason I picked this up is because I wanted to give it a shot again on the VR, just to see if it gives it a difference in display. Now the good thing about it is I did enjoy the 3D before previously on the TV anyway. I just didn't like the story as much until it was explained in more detail. Now I want to kind of revisit it just to see if I enjoy it, and that is Life of Pi. yeah, I just thought, why not? I mean, it was only so I got this along with the next title, so I'll explain the story of how I got this and the next title when I show the next title. But yeah, so I thought, why not? I'll revisit it. So the next thing I picked up is the Toxic Avenger. Now, I was the other day I was out and I was trying to find something just to purchase, but I couldn't find anything. No charity shops had anything, not my local CAX or cash converters or anything had anything that I could get. And I was really like kind of down, like, oh, I really want to get something. I ended up walking to a charity shop and I found 3 Studio Ghibli DVDs for £1 each, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And when I did some research on how much I could get at CEX for them, because I'm collecting those on Blu-ray, not on DVD, they were going to give me £3 cash for each or £4 voucher for each. So I said to myself, like, okay, I'll sell one, get my £3 back for the 3 DVDs, that way I haven't lost any actual money, and I'll sell the other 2 for voucher, get an £8 voucher, which I did, in which I ended up getting this, which was £5, and Life of Pi for £2.50. So yeah, so this was originally in a green case, but I traded that green case out for the Grinch, just because I thought it looked a lot nicer together than on the Toxic Avenger. So I put Toxic Avenger into this, and I obviously changed it for its original artwork because I much prefer the original artwork. Like, there's no... Well, I would have shown you that, but I just dropped it. So I'll show you this quickly. There's nothing wrong with the like recommissioned artwork stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I just much prefer this. Plus, it comes with a really cool mini poster, which is also just as awesome. So yeah. Next up, these were sent by my friend Mental Movie Man. Along with another film, but that one was actually that was for Alice, so she'll show that one along with her new video coming up. So I've got 4 out of the 5 here, so I'll just show these. So it's the Emoji Movie, which I thought was pretty good. I'm kind of a fan of that movie. I think it was hilarious. Flatliners, a great movie. 1990, I thought this was late 80s, but 1990. The Shallows, something I haven't seen yet, but I've heard is a really, really good, like, water disaster movie, so why not? And Taxi Driver, this is something that I've never really had an interest in watching, but I know, like, my friend Sasha on the Sexy Monkey channel, I know that he is, like, really positive about this film. Like, he's got the t-shirt for it. He says it's, like, one of the best films out there. And yeah, so it's pretty good. I'll explain a little bit more about this in a minute as well, but yeah, so I thought, why not? Now, next up, my friend Sasha, he actually came round this Saturday to visit. It's the second time he's been here, and it was quite nice. We were going to do a live stream, but by the time he actually got here, and by the time we talked about a lot of stuff and watched a lot of stuff, like he got quite tired and it was getting quite late, and I didn't want him to like hurt himself on the way home, so he wanted to leave. And but we had a good laugh, we had a good time. Yeah, and he ended up bringing around a whole bunch of stuff for me and Alice. Like, Alice has got her own stuff she's going to show in her video, but I've got this little stack here. The one thing I will explain is that he gave me a whole bunch of custom sleeves, but I am not showing them in this video. And the reason I'm not showing the sleeves yet is because I've just managed to put them all away somewhere safe, and it means digging them back out. But I'm waiting now until I can finally get the book to put all these sleeves in, and then eventually I can actually just show the book. So that's what I'm waiting for. But I'll show you these at least. So the first thing he brought around, this was empty, but didn't mind. Reason for not minding is because I already had the disc, so I could just put the disc in it. And it is the ET 100th Anniversary Collector's Series of Digibook. So as you can see, I bought the disc-only copy from eBay for like 99p. But yeah, it's quite nice. It's my first Digibook, so It's quite nice to have. I quite like it. He wasn't very keen on it, but I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Next up, we have Scream Factory's They Live. I haven't seen this yet, but I've heard it's really, really good. This is now my third Scream Factory. I quite like the company. I think they do really good jobs on the transfers, and they do give quite a few good special features and stuff like that, so I look forward to it. He said to me it's best to try and keep this sticker on. He said I can remove it if I want, but because apparently it's got some relevance to the movie, he thinks it's worth keeping, so I'm gonna keep it on. You know, if that's what if he says so, I will. Next up is another movie that I'm meant to be getting the Arrow release of in October, and I said to Alice that if she wanted to have the Arrow release instead, and she turned around and said, no, she'll keep this one when I get the Arrow one. So I don't mind. I mean, we're still going to watch it before the Arrow one. And it is American Werewolf in London with a custom sleeve that he made, which I think looks really, really good. Really cool. I like that artwork. Yeah, so it's nice to know that we don't have to really wait till October to watch it. But, yeah, American Werewolf in London. It's a great horror werewolf movie as well. Well, another one. A lot of these will be in his custom sleeves. So, I don't mind that specifically. I know a lot of other people probably might, because I know there's some people who really like his custom works, and I know there's a lot of people that don't really like custom sleeves. But, you know, I mean, the man does a good job on them. You know, if they look good, if they look official, then what's the problem, you know? And you say Christine by John Carpenter. It's based on a Stephen King novel. I've not heard of it. I've not seen it. So it's another new one to look out for and to watch. This next one is one that he had that he really didn't want. I think he said it's like a French release. I really like this movie. Romeo and Juliet. I think it's good. It's a fun little family movie. Next up is a film called Takers. Never heard of it, but he said it's a really good film, so why not? So, he sent me this custom sleeve a while ago, but he actually brought me around the disc, like on Saturday, so LA Confidential. I've not seen the film, but yet again, he says it's really good. A Million Ways to Die in the West. I thought this movie was quite funny. It's not one of Seth MacFarlane's best, but it is still funny. It's better than Ted 2. Ted 2 was kind of a letdown. Now, out of all the ones that he told me he was going to be bringing around, this is the one that I was the most excited for. He knows this already. Scarface. Absolutely love this movie. I watched this movie like 15 years ago. About 10 or 11 when I first watched this movie, and I loved it. I think Al Pacino was great. Yeah, his accent's a bit funky, but it works. Look at that pelican fly. Come on, pelican. I love that scene. But yeah, just an amazing gangster movie. And one he's brought around is a film that he says is meant to be really, really good. It's meant to be based on a documentary done by the same person called Rescue Dawn with Christian Bale. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. I like stuff like this, like survival movies. A Leonardo DiCaprio and Russell Crowe film, Body of Lies. Yet again, not heard of it, but he says it's a really good movie, and I trust him. At this point, I trust him. Now, he'd already sent me a copy of this before, which is like a 1-disc set. But then he decided to upgrade his copy of this film and send me now the 2-disc set as well, which is of Heat. And he sent me this 2-disc set here. It's quite nice. So, and I really like this film. The ending for this is one of the perfect movie endings I've ever seen. Brilliant. He also sent me his spare copy here of Dreamgirls, which I've seen this movie once before in my life. Don't remember it too much, but I will be watching it again just because of how awesome I remember it being. So another thing that he says is, well, he didn't say this part, but It's kind of like Marmite. You love it or you hate it. There you go. Tree of Life. I've never even heard of it, but yet again, sounds interesting. So here's the last two. He sent me some DVDs. I think I've put them. They are amongst some like spare cases and stuff like that. So I will show them probably in my live stream if I've still got Wi-Fi. But this is the last two Blu-rays. How to Make It in America Season 1 and Season 2. He said it's a pretty good HBO show. So I thought, okay, I'll check it out. No, I'm grateful. So that is everything now. That is the end of August's pickups. Hopefully later today I will be able to do my Avengers Endgame 3D Blu-ray unboxing. I look forward to that. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go now because this is actually a two-part video. As you can tell by the beginning of the video, that was from another time previous. So I'm going to mix two videos together to make this one big video and then upload it hopefully later today. That is the end of my August pickups. I really hope you enjoyed this video and previous videos that I've done. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go back to my old outro because I don't feel right not doing it. So I don't care what people think of me. It feels right doing my old outros. So anyway, that is the end of this video and previous videos. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike the like for future videos. If you're new to my channel and only seen a couple of my videos, click the subscribe button down below. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye!